Don't spend a single dollar on the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 5 Pro until you watch this video. Yes, it's newer, shinier, and more expensive, but is it actually better than the 4 Pro? Or just a flashy upgrade that doesn't deliver? We've dug through every detail, tested the specs, compared it with the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 4 Pro, and even looked at Segway's latest release, so you don't have to. No bias, no hype, just facts. Let's break this down. So what exactly does the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 5 Pro actually bring to the table? Well, Xiaomi didn't just slap a new name on the box. This model packs a few key upgrades that could actually make a difference in your daily commute. First off, the suspension. The 5 Pro comes with dual shock absorbers front and rear, which is a massive step up from the 4 Pro that had none. If you're riding over potholes, uneven sidewalks, or just terrible city streets, you'll feel the difference. Second, the water resistance got an upgrade too. We're now at an IPX5 rating, which means you can ride through light rain without stressing, whereas the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 4 Pro was still IPX4. Not a massive change, but if you've ever been caught in a downpour, you'll care. Then there's the TCS, traction control system. It helps the scooter keep grip on slippery roads, such as wet tiles, loose gravel, or maybe even a rainy curb. It's also worth noting the new 10-inch tubeless pneumatic tires with a wider 60mm tread. This translates into a better grip and shock absorption than the gel self-sealing tires on the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 4 Pro. But while the ride on the 4 Pro is a bit rougher, you're far less likely to deal with a flat. And when it comes to range, the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 5 Pro acceleration claims 60 kilometers on a full charge. That's up from 55 kilometers on the 4th Pro after firmware updates. Not mind-blowing, but hey, more is more. But the real question is, does all that justify the extra cost? Or is the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 4 Pro still the better option? Well, let's put the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 5 Pro head-to-head against the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 4 Pro. Because if you already own a 4 Pro, or are thinking about saving a few bucks, you need to know what's actually different. Now, both scooters pack a 1000 watt peak motor with rear-wheel drive. On flat ground, they're pretty similar in acceleration, but where things start to differ is the ride experience. The Xiaomi Electric Scooter 5 Pro gives you dual suspension. The 4 Pro, none. That means every crack in the pavement, every small bump, you feel it. Weight-wise though, the 5 Pro is heavier. It clocks in at 22.4 kilograms. The 4 Pro is only 19 kilograms. That's a big difference if you're hauling it up the stairs or loading it into a car. But when it comes to climbing ability, the 5 Pro wins with a 22% max incline, while the 4 Pro caps at 20%. Not that much of a difference, but a big deal if you live in a hilly area. But here's a weird twist. The Xiaomi Electric Scooter 4 Pro has regenerative braking, using an advanced kinetic energy recovery system, or KERS, which recovers some energy when slowing down. The 5 Pro ditches that completely for a front drum plus rear EABS combo, which is fine, but not quite as snappy. So technically, the 4 Pro could squeeze a bit more efficiency out of your rides. The 5 Pro also comes with a 477 watt-hour battery, just a slight bump over the 4 Pro's 468 watt-hour. In real life, that means an extra 5 to 10 kilometers of range, depending on your riding style. Both the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 5 Pro and the 4 Pro take roughly 8 to 9 hours to charge completely. However, the 4 Pro truly shines by recapturing energy every time you brake or coast. This subtle yet effective boost in range makes it particularly well suited for the frequent stop and go of city riding. But the 5 Pro seems to hit it out of the ballpark with some serious smart upgrades, auto-on headlights, and handlebar turn signals. The 4 Pro leans into security instead. It's got IoT Gold certification and a unique QR code system that blocks unauthorized pairing. That's actually a big deal for city riders worried about theft. The deal breaker for most owners is maintenance, so you need to remember that the 5 Pro's tubeless tires ride smoothly but need more frequent air checks. Meanwhile, the 4 Pro's gel tires don't puncture as easily, but they can still deflate slowly over time. And heads up, the 4 Pro's magnetic charging port sounds cool, until you realize it can sometimes pop loose during charging. So when you actually soak in all these tidbits, you'll find that the Xiaomi Electric Scooter 5 Pro wins in comfort, safety, and rough road handling. But it's heavier, a bit pricier, and drops regenerative braking. The 4 Pro is lighter, simpler, and might be a better pick if your routes are mostly smooth and flat, and if you're trying to save around 100 to 150 euros. Okay, let's get brutally honest here. The Xiaomi Electric Scooter 5 Pro isn't for everyone, but if you fit into one of these groups, it might just be your perfect match. Get the 5 Pro if 1. You're riding on rough or uneven roads. The dual suspension system and pneumatic tires soak up bumps way better than the 4 Pro's rigid frame. You'll actually feel the difference after 10 minutes of riding. 2. You commute in rainy or wet climates. The IPX5 water resistance and TCS traction control make it way safer when the roads get slick. 3. You ride in traffic-heavy areas. The built-in turn signals, better lighting, and added stability help you stand out and stay safe. Stick with the 4th Pro 2nd generation if 1. You need something lighter. At 19 kilograms, it's way easier to carry up the stairs or toss in the trunk. 2. You ride mostly on smooth paths or shorter distances. The suspension won't matter much if the roads are flat and clean. 3. You're trying to save some cash. The 4 Pro is still a fantastic scooter and often comes in 100 to 150 euros cheaper, which is a serious factor. We can agree that this isn't just a newer is better situation. The 5 Pro is a great upgrade, but only if those upgrades actually matter to you. Otherwise, the 4 Pro still holds its own. Alright, before you throw your money at the Xiaomi 5 Pro, let's see how it stacks up against one of its biggest rivals, the Segway 9Bot Max G2. Because trust me, the Segway 9Bot Max G2 actually throws down some serious competition. Check out this next video where we go in-depth and break down the features of the Xiaomi 5 Pro versus Segway Max G2.